if I can help you out at all. So she's done no groundwork, and now it looks like she's long trotting her horse. Kind of got a hold of her horse. For me, that's what I call having a hold of him. See when she comes around here. So for me, at this point, when I'm doing this, I'm working on emotional control. Like, I want the horse to where I'm pushing them around with my feet. I don't want to be holding them back with the reins. I'm going to use them reins for something else later, and I need them to mean something. So I don't want them desensitized to the reins. Where it's really interesting to me, where I really have trouble getting people to understand this emotional thing on how I teach my horses to go by pushing them with my body. I want to have to push them around. I don't want to have to just have my feet and my core flapping and my reins, even though it doesn't look like much, you're desensitizing them to that bit in a sense, because from what I can see, she's probably not really pushing much with her core here, and she's kind of holding the horse back with its reins. At first, or second really, the mental part is on the ground, and then once we get up on the back and start moving, we're wanting our go to match our whoa. Okay, so now she's working on a little body control, which looks pretty good. Here's the thing, is that we are going to need sooner or later to pull on two reins and get our horse to come back underneath themselves, shorten their stride up, and get ready for the turn. On a barrel horse, when you're going Mach 10, you're going to need like 10 times the controls that just normal horsemanship riding around the pasture is going to need. When you pull on them reins, you're going to need it to mean something so they can get their body balanced and get ready for the turn. There's a little body control there. You can see how she's kind of holding this horse back with its reins, meaning kind of got it desensitized to the bit a little bit. And as you can tell, as she gets going faster, this horse gets raising its head up in the air. So she's holding on to it a little bit, it's raising its head up in the air. That tells me that the bit means nothing. See, here's the thing too, when you're holding them reins like that and she's shaping that body like that, she's actually forcing this horse into a body position when she's just slow loping around. If you do this correctly, your horse will find its own body position. See, and what I'm trying to get at here is she's holding it at this speed. What's going to happen when you get going a couple times that speed? Where are you going to be able to hold that body in the position? So it starts right here in this circle where they learn when you turn them loose, and you've all heard about my circles, to where they're pretty much turned loose on it, and they got to find a way to stay on that circle themselves, and they end up shaping their body themselves to stay on that circle. It's your warm up, and you've pretty much done what you do at home, getting ready for the weekend to make a run, win money, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see you make some kind of a run. So here's Alicia. She wants to fix some stuff from yesterday competing. So she's gonna just work on it. And then how it worked. Just watching her do her program here and see what we can see. I am a shitty camera person. See what she does with her hands, which, you know, really she's just kind of approaching a lead with the barrel. She doesn't have a backside with her hand control. So her signals to her horse, as I am seeing, is kind of hold them up going in there and then pull on the reins to finish the turn. Kind of a neck rein type deal. That's what it looked like on the first here. You could see the outside rein just rip across the neck. And I could see on the second there how the horse had a pretty good approach that time. But then when it went to go around the backside, she didn't have a different hand control, and the horse got real flat, dropped its shoulders, slipped out of balance. See there when she's going slow, she's basically just trying to, you've seen her hands cross the horse's neck. She's by holding that shoulder up, and then when she doesn't know really how to do that very well, the hands just cross the neck and she's just pulling the front half of the horse off of the barrel. You can see that real plain when she's going slow. Pinky's just pretty much pointed down towards the ground, her thumb up in the air, which, you know, that's I'll show you guys in a bit here how my backside hand would be. So, alright, number one, here's that indirect rein on the ground. See this pinky going like that on the ground? That's that same indirect rein, right? Now watch, if I rub here first, indirect rein, and push on them hindquarters. See that pinky's going up to my saddle horn, and I'm pushing them hind. So would you say that I can control the hindquarters on the ground? All right, beginner weight. Now, could I hold this head straight and get these hindquarters to move around? Go straight sideways. Right? So that being, can you see that I can operate the hindquarters, right? Now the horse's expression, is that a response or a reaction? Response, okay? Okay, so just so you can put this into your barrel racing runs, understand I've done it on the ground first and operated the horse's body. Now, let's get this horse on the ground a little bit soft on the reins. So, let's, at first, I'm gonna suck this around. Now, you guys that do this at home, don't suck this 90 degrees to begin with. That would be plenty. We're gonna do one rein at a time. So, being this horse has had it done a ton, I'm gonna go like 90 degrees. of the rein, inside rein, okay, and get round. Okay, and I can use a stick if I need to bump them ribs up and around. As long as you stay behind the stirrup and drive this way, you can keep them going forward. This is called a long flex because the neck is flexed a long ways. And she's going around in a tight circle. This is not a get away from you rein position yet. Okay? Say the W word. Okay? This at first, your reins might look like pretty low. I don't want you to flip them over backwards because if you can't lead them with this and have done your games, when they balk and you can't help them here, they're going to flip over. So don't tie them very short to begin with. I can do this. This horse has had this done 90 days probably. I haven't done it probably now for I don't know how long. I don't need to anymore. Do I have to come back sometimes? For sure. And they know, like this hasn't been done. I did it yesterday for a video, but I haven't done it for, you know, oh shoot, 3 months. So I got the inside rein tied a little bit shorter, leader forward, bumper in the belly. Now this is called a short flex because the mane isn't, or the neck isn't flexed that long. And I stay behind that cinch. Make sure I don't get out here or I'll stop her. Right? Stay behind her. My feet are going slow, not chasing her. If I wanted her to go faster, I would just lead because I've done the games with her. And she trots around there and says, how do I get off of this bridle? Trying to build a mouth on this one. And it might take a year, 2 years to get her really soft where when I pull on a couple reins going into my turns, that I could get her better prepared for the turn. Rather than neck lifted up, body out of balance. Okay? No flex. Okay? Whether that be a roper backing into the box and looking at his cow and being able to control the hindquarters without looking at him. Look what happens when you look at him. The balance. I'm way out of balance, right? You want them to keep them hindquarters straight. Look forward. Draw that line way out there. All right. So then here's the hindquarters operating this. So here's the big move that you need to get good at. I'm going to come. This is the same as a lead departure. So this pinky here is going up to the sky because that's a little bit of that indirect rein. This is a big indirect rein to move the hindquarters, like step them under. But now, just before that happens, the ribs move out of the way, so this isn't going to be as drastic. And then I just get that forward motion. That's the same as a lead departure. But see, most people get a lead departure like that. They drop the shoulder to the inside, and a lot of times they get the wrong lead. In order to get a lead departure, this hind leg has to stay ahead of that shoulder. It's a great exercise for running barrels because that same balance is needed going into the pocket of your barrels. Just like this. Alright? Now, that being said, when I canter my circles around here, if I'm in a left lead, the horse is in a left lead, or a right lead, I'm sorry. The right side of my body is ahead of my left side, right? So it's like rowing a boat. And I'm cantering in my circle in a right lead. My body is in a right lead. I go to them barrels, I want my body in a right lead. Yes, this is very exaggerated. Exaggerate to teach and you refine as you go along. If you understand that, then if I'm like this, kind of like scissors up here, look where balancing the hind end, my knee and my calf muscle is holding or balancing the shoulder and the rib cage. You guys have ever slowed down enough when you're cantering a straight line, your horse really isn't on a straight line. You will find that his hind quarters are a little bit to the inside of the line, even though you're going straight. When they get uptight, then you're going to have to hold them onto that line or onto that lead, and with speed they'll end up popping out a lead. Alright, so when I'm doing my circles, I am on a loose rein, and they learn how to stay balanced on that circle without me holding them on that circle. Okay? So, little exercise for you. So there was my hind quarters going around. Now there's two ways to do the forequarters. Direct rein and supporting rein. The head's looking where they're going. She's stepping under. Okay? But then we could do a reverse arc. Because that's actually that move that you're going to need. I'm holding the hind quarters. A little bit of forward motion. And I do that every day. Okay? So then that same move, I'm going to do on my tires over here. You can walk over. I always separate the whole move slow, see how this, when I need her to kiss her butt, this pinky is in and up. Then when I want to move that leg, it's okay. So I got to go slow enough, because usually what she'll do when her feet are out of time, then she just raises her head up and I'm in a fight. That's her bad side. That's where I'm kind of 5 out of 10 on my flexion right now. When I pull, you can feel I'm being a little hard, but that's going to take, I've already been doing this for 4 months. It's going to take a year. Gets this horse really soft. Okay? Done.
Nice. Nice. It starts with F and focus. Nice. And then
then you're going to go home and get that better. Nice. Nice. So you're watching to just see some try to see if she'll get off that, which she's doing a fantastic job. And you're going to do this 5 days in a row, 60 days, 90 days. This will be maybe you go to rodeo and you kind of, she's a little off kilter, you tie her head around. She looks good there, and I would call that good for today because you're 1% better than probably when you started, right? So as I said before, if you get 1% a day, what do you have in 100 days? Do you know how many people that I've seen 100 days later with their horses that are probably less than 0% better? Like they've regressed rather than progressed, because nobody understands what a percent is, and they try and get 15 or 20%, and in doing that they upset the apple cart and they end up losing 10%. So now they're negative 10%. So just, you know, knowing that you're going to ride 5 days a week, you know, 20 days a month, weekends off, pretty soon you put 60 days together and you're 60% better. And I'll guarantee you, once you get good, you're going to get more than 1% a day. Yeah. Okay? So understanding, you know, observe, remember, and compare. Observe what happened today, remember it, and compare to tomorrow, and get just 1% better. Okay? Nice. All right. And do this side for us. Good. All right. Now, what I'm going to have you do is, when you get that done, you're going to feel that weight shift, and there's going to be a great time where you can sit back down on your pockets and move the forequarters. Move that front leg out. Okay, let's see you do it. Do the hindquarters first. You'll feel them, knock them off balance, and then shift your weight back onto your pockets. Turn your pinky out, turn it out. There you go. Nice. See how that rein is connected to that foot? You need to get them good at that, because you need to lift that foot up around that barrel. Right? Okay, do it again. Same side. Hindquarters, forequarters, and support. Nice. Okay? And you're going to do this for homework and get good at it. Right? Other side, please. Indirect rein, get off your pockets, step around, and then get on your pockets. Okay? Good. Step them underneath, get off your pockets, really exaggerate to teach, and then get on your pockets, really pull that front end around. Good, and just move around and just have fun with that. Really exaggerate to teach, really get off your pockets and look at them hindquarters. Now sit back on your pockets, really turn that pinky out. There you go. Forward. Now you can even do it at a trot. Pick it up. You get a little more life in that body. Hindquarters. Look at them hindquarters. Now sit back down. Do the forequarters. Nice. And just smooch her off. Do the other side. So this is a really good exercise too for the emotional control. So I do this and do this until I feel like they're not trying to run off and be an idiot. Hindquarters, forequarters. Hindquarters. Sit back down, forequarters. Nice. And go somewhere else. Doesn't matter where you go. Good. Sit back down. Good. Indirect, direct, Let them reins go. Nice. Love it. All right, now you're doing that. Head out into your circle. Build us a circle out here. Nice. So now what I want you to do, like, use this whole big circle. Here's a wall over here. I'm your fence. Stay 10 foot away from me. The crop is the other fence. Stay 10 foot away from that. The grass is your other fence. Stay 10 foot away from that. When you feel her drop in, you pick her up and move her out. Go back on a casual rein. If you feel her leak out, pull her through the middle. And then hands back to neutral. Nice. I want her to understand that when you move a body part, she actually knows that you're moving a body part. When you hold her all the time, you never get to train any body parts because you're holding them together all the time. Move her out and let her go. Let her make the mistakes. So think of them rein positions again. When you move her out, you're going to do a little bit of a pinky up, which is an indirect rein. And then back to a casual rein. That same, you're going to use them same rein positions on the barrels. You feel her leak in, pinky up to the sky. Don't cross over the neck. Straight up to the clouds. Nice. Nice. And then if she was to leak out, you'd do a direct rein and come right through the middle where I'm at. Try not hold her. Let them reins loose. Come right past me to the inside. Yes, see, now you're pulling on the outside shoulders, which is awesome. Nice. Look at them reins, loose. Look at your horse is getting its own, she's getting her own body position. She's getting her own arc. Wouldn't you like to have that shoulder stood up like that going into the barrels? She's doing it all on her own. What'd you learn today?
That I should be doing groundwork and get her mind right with me. And
So the groundwork is the mental part.
yeah, the mental part, and then teaching her how to use her body parts with less input from me, and let her learn how to do it on her own rather than me holding her to do it all the time.
Right. Now that being said, is that we still don't expect them to do it on their own. In this big circle, they're on their own, but then we have to help them. That's normal, right? But when we're helping them, they start understanding that what rein is connected to what body part, what leg, what leg of yours is connected to their legs and to the ground, right? And then they get learning that because you're not holding them in that circle the whole time because you have to help them. But when you first showed up, you never trained on anything because you just had her held the whole time,
Yeah.
right? Anything else that you learned?
3 parts to the barrel.
3 parts to the barrel.
Just where your hands have to be when you're going in about here, and then really get them to kiss their ass around the backside, and then leave.
Okay, good, really good.